She's disabled. All right, let me get her feet. Let me get her feet.
The rescues by first responders during the Santa Rosa firestorm have been nothing short of heroic. Dr. Scott Witt, director of Sutter Regional Hospital's neonatal ICU, never thought he'd be pulling off a harrowing rescue to save babies.
So I got a call at about 2 a.m. Basically saying that there was some fire encroaching on the hospital, so we might have to evacuate.
Dr. Witt told his family to leave their Fountain Grove home as flames lapped at the edges of the hospital.
I left in my truck but couldn't get very far because the freeway at that time already had flames going across it.
So the 45-year-old did what any unassuming physician in charge of evacuating 8 preemies might do. He switched his truck for his BMW. Motorcycle, that is.
In California, you can split lanes, so I just went down the middle of the lanes and got past everybody.
For 4 miles, he weaved through traffic, rode on the shoulder, and slid through gravel. You can see just how close the fire got to the hospital, so when Dr. Witt finally arrived, he and his medical staff loaded the babies into ambulances to be transported to a hospital 6 miles away. It took 3 hours for several trips.
Incredible, amazing, makes me proud. You know, they were worried about their own family, and yet they stayed here.
Dr. Witt's mission wasn't over. He then rode to Santa Rosa Memorial, tailing an ambulance closely.
There were down power lines that were live that we had to roll over.
He said he felt the babies needed him.
If my baby was in the hospital, I mean, I'm a little biased, but I would totally want them to be in some hands like Scott's.
The family's home is a complete loss, but they do have each other. And things are now back to normal at the hospital, where Dr. Witt is now being called the James Dean of neonatal.
That's not really my personality. It's just more of you got to get done what has to be done.
In Santa Rosa, Tara Moriarty, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
What a pretty baby you've got.